This is the Transformers Generation Studio Series 86, figure number 31 from the movie Transformers the Movie back in 1986. You have Leader Class Galvatron. And if you watch the movie, you know who this character is. He used to be Megatron, spoiler alert. And he's done in the most cartoon movie accurate coloration and design. I picked up this figure from Amazon. Let's get this bad boy out of the box. Boy, this thing came out great. I am loving it. This is, yes, the fourth version of the mold. It's another repaint, but I think we have the best version, the best repaint of this mold. Just blown away at how good these colors came out. And that alone, I think, is enough for you to make a fourth purchase or a third purchase of this figure. Head to toe, the figure stands at about 19¼ centimeters tall, or just about 7½ inches tall. For comparisons, here he is with the Studio Series 86 Leader Class Megatron and the Selects Voyager Class Cyclonus. And he scales really nice. He is shorter than Megatron though, by about 4 millimeters. A little shocking. When he gets transformed into Galvatron, he shrinks. But he is in perfect scale with the Cyclonus figure. I'm so glad I kept this one. This one looks great. He looks perfect with these new recolors of the Galvatron. And finally, if you wanted to see Galvatron with his best friend, Coronation Starscream. This is the Dramatic Capture Series version, and they look okay. It's a little small, but we have a new Seeker mold coming. Should scale properly with this Megatron. Megatron, is that you? This is just bad comedy. Now, the figure does come with the exact same accessories as what the Legacy and the Kingdom Galvatron came with. The major difference, obviously, are the colors, and look at his shoulders are properly assembled. Good job, Hasbro. And if you notice, the joints are still tight. No mold degradation. This is like, what, the fourth version? We've had the Kingdom, the Legacy, the Selects, then now this one. I guess the fourth version of this mold. And so far, no mold degradation. Still has a ball jointed neck, waist swivel. Hinge shoulders go in and out, forward and backward 360, properly assembled. Bicep swivels. I just have to put the tank treads out. See, even the biceps, this one is very tight. This one is a little bit loose compared to this one. Don't know why, it could be the assembly issue. Double jointed elbows because of transformation. The wrists are on swivels. Hips that allow you to do the splits, kick forward, backward. Still tight. Thigh swivels, tight. Hinge knees are tight. And then the ankle rockers, very tight. I love this deep Decepticon purple. You've got some metallic periwinkle highlights on his knees. You got gray bits here and there. It's a perfect recolor for Galvatron. And people are thinking, you know, you're charging us, what, $10 more for this figure? And this is what you're paying for. The accuracy, the color accuracy to the 1986 movie. So he still has that matrix. It's the exact same matrix and chain. I think the matrix is relatively the same. I don't think they changed the color. I don't have the old one. This, on the other hand, they did change. It's a lighter shade of gray, a more cartoony gray, and it's a metallic tangerine plastic, or yeah, it's plastic. It's not painted. I don't think it's painted though. It's metallic-ish, glossy tangerine. I do like this. I actually thought I would still prefer the translucent clear plastic, but I do prefer this one over that now. You can plug it here, so you can have better dynamic poses, but traditionally it's being plugged here on his bicep. And then he has a replica of the ship that Unicron gave him, which actually forms two of his cannons, and you can plug these as pauldrons, I guess rear pauldrons, on his back. I mean, if that's your thing. I thought this was useless. It's just a nice homage to that ship that Unicron gave him. But yeah, overall, great figure. I'm very pleased with this recolor. This figure does come with a diorama, and here he is. I think this happens after he's blasted Starscream to smithereens, and in the background you will note there are cone heads, thrust and ramjet, and as well as a triple changer Astro Train. Here's that Astro Train we're talking about. You can see And yeah, they kind of scale okay. So to transform him into a Cybertronian cannon, I know you guys have probably seen this thing transform so many times, but for those of you first time watching and not being very familiar with the transformation, we'll go through the transformation. So you want to set the weapons off to the side, hold the fists inward, go ahead and tab the forearms up to the shoulders. These wheels are going to fold and they're just going to stay right. They don't really tab, they just kind of nestle just underneath the elbows. And then this bit right here, you want to open it up, go ahead and fold that backwards and just tap that in. Okay, then you want to split this the arm and shoulder assembly. Be very careful, there's like two tabs. There's a tab here that tabs onto this hinge right here, and the hinge tabs onto the main torso. Okay, you want to fold these panels out, fold them and tab onto the side of the legs. Okay, you want to rotate and fold them, and the instructions tell you to just tab them together like this. It's very difficult. The best way to do it is just to open these up, because you are going to open them up anyway. This is the final, the final location of these pieces. So it's easier to just tab things together once you've opened it up, because you can just move and slot them easily. So they're going to stay right there anyway. So onto the torso, you want to go ahead and open this up. Then you want to just pop this out. And then you're going to fold the head all the way in. There is a bit of a clearance issue up to this point. They haven't fixed that. Go ahead and fold that and just tab. Make sure this thing tabs in. Okay, and then it's going to stay and fold down like that. Okay, at this point, you want to fold this. The legs are going to rotate. Oops, he lost his pecker. My bad. Okay, just rotate the legs up. Okay, and then this whole torso assembly is going to fold down. The backpack is going to fold and lock in those legs and lock in that midsection of the torso. All right, at this point, you want to go ahead and fold these waist pieces down. And then you're going to slide and tab the shoulder assembly. You're going to tab this panel right here on there, and then these small tabs are going to slot onto the ab section right there. So go ahead and do that. You want to tab and then just tab this one in place. Okay, do the same on the other side. You want to go ahead and tab that, and then you want to just tab that to the ab section. Okay, once you've done that, these waist pieces, they're just going to lock in those shoulder pieces. And then the arms, they're going to form the stand, the tripod, the front parts of the tripod. It's sort of like a tripod. You know, if you've seen the movie, it transforms into like a cannon. And, you know, this is the official way to do it. You want to have him in a horizontal sort of vehicular position, because he does have wheels. He actually rolls on these tank treads, and the rear bit has some wheels as well. Really nice, they kept that. It will roll perfectly. Essentially, this is the main cannon. Oh, you just put this other piece right here, and that's that. Look at that. Very toy accurate. I mean, if you want to complete the transformation, you have to plug in the matrix of leadership right here. Why does he have it? You'll have to watch the movie if you don't know. And then this, the halves of the replica of the ship that Unicron gave them. Okay. Okay. So there you go. That is the official transformation. All the parts included into his cannon. Oh no. You want some size comparisons? Let's bring in a couple of leader class figures. Here we have Blitzwing from the Dramatic Capture series by Takara Tomy. And then we have from the Age of the Primes, we have leader class Megatronus, his namesake. So comparing him with Megatronus, he's still bigger. I mean, Megatronus is already such a big alt mode, and he's still bigger. And of course, Blitzwing, yeah, he's gonna be much smaller because Blitzwing is a triple changer. There's a lot of parts folded in. So let me just put them all together. Now, if you ask me, this doesn't look like how it looked like in the movie. It looked a little different. So you want to remove these pieces right here. Just let's see if we can make him more accurate to his screen rendition. The movie had a very small end. It was something like this. It was like very pointed. It really looked like a World War artillery cannon. So there is a way to do it. So it's a Cybertronian artillery cannon. I guess you just finagle and fold, line up those arms, and then it'll still roll a little bit, but I think this is more accurate. When he shoots, transforms and he shoots Starscream. It's just bad comedy. So yeah, there is a way to make him more movie accurate. And if you've also seen my reviews of the Kingdom and the Legacy Galvatron, this is how I would transform him in his alt mode. And he looks great. And so some final thoughts on the Studio Series 86 Galvatron. Man, I was really blown away by this figure. I did not expect it to look this good. I am very impressed with the way the colors turned out. I think this is by far the best version of this mold. If you are a big Galvatron fan and you already have the Legacy or you already have the Kingdom Galvatron or the Select, do you still need to pick this one up? You owe it to yourself to get this screen accurate, movie accurate repaint of this mold. It is just remarkable. It is still a solid mold, hardly any mold degradation. The joints are properly assembled, particularly those shoulders. The colors came out great, particularly that blaster. This thing just works perfectly. I am very impressed. Obviously, this figure is going to get a 10 out of 10. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Transformers Studio Series 86 from the movie Transformers the movie back in 1986, Leader Class Galvatron. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, welcome and please subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I will provide you with new body, new troops to command. You belong to me. I belong to nobody! No! I accept your terms! Behold, Galvatron, and these shall be your minions, Scourge, the Tracker, and his huntsman, the Sweeps, Cyclonus, the Warrior, and his armada. Destroy the Autobot Matrix. To Chefatron!
My fellow Decepticons! Who disrupts my coronation?
Coronation, Starscream? This is bad comedy.
Megatron, is that you?
Here's a hint.
What did he say his name was?
Galvatron.